Working out changed my life, and here's why. First off, before we get further into the video, I want to say that I just created a Discord server. The Discord server will be for everybody to join. It will be a community for everybody to join so that we can all communicate. We're going to hold live events, like push-up challenges and stuff, or just anything, just any kinds of events. It's a safe place for everybody to come. There's going to be channels for advice that anyone needs. If you want to share your progress, if you want to share fitness advice, anything that anybody needs, that's what the Discord channels will be for. And yeah, man, let's get straight into the video. I still remember the first day that I started working out like it was literally yesterday. It was after I had just found out that my parents were gonna separate and all that. I can go more into it later, but it was when I had just found out that my parents were gonna separate, man. I didn't even want to do it, but I had so much anger built up. I didn't know what to do with my anger, so I went straight to working out. And man, I beat myself to a pulp. Like, I just did push-ups after push-up after push-up after push-up, and I was wearing a weighted vest, and around this time I was actually out of shape. I was fairly chubby. I just hated myself. I was jerking off every single day, and I was just living the life of a degenerate, if you would say. So yeah, man, so I went out there, I did push-ups after push-ups after push-up, and I just beat myself down. I beat myself down, man. And after that, since that day on, I kept doing it over and over again, and then eventually I ended up stopping again. And the reason why is because I was running off of motivation and pure anger. And, you know, I thought that that's what would get me to my fitness goals quicker. And it really wouldn't. The number one thing that will get you to your fitness goals is discipline. And this is why discipline is so important. First off, let's go to the definition of discipline. The definition of discipline can be self-control and training. It can be it often refers to the ability to control one's behavior and actions, especially in the pursuit of long-term goals. For example, sticking to a study schedule or a workout routine requires personal discipline. So a lot of people think that one of the things that will get them what they want is motivation. They think motivation is always going to be there. One of the things that I always hear, literally all the time, is that people tell me, they go, oh man, like I want to go work out. Yeah, I want to change myself, but I don't have any motivation to do it. Exactly, because motivation isn't something that's always there. Discipline is something that's always there, and this is why you must build discipline. But discipline is something that it's always going to be there, no matter what. No matter what it is, you might have the discipline to go and play your game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what discipline is like. You're so used to playing the game every single day, so now you're gonna hop on and play the game. You're disciplined to do that. That's what you did every single day. You have a horrible diet because you eat like shit every day. That's because you were disciplined to do that. You grew up doing that. You live your life doing that. That's what you do all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you need the discipline to get up and go work out. You know what I'm saying? Discipline isn't always going to be there. I mean, motivation isn't always going to be there, but discipline will be there. And by doing the workouts every single day, you'll end up seeing change. And so, but anyways, man, so by the time I fell out of working out. I felt like shit. I was jerking off again every single day. I was living the life of a degenerate. Literally, I had a horrible diet. I didn't know why I failed. I didn't know what it was that made me stop. And I came across David Goggins videos. And truly, they changed my life. It was like I had one little bit of motivation, and I just ran with it. And every single time I felt like not doing anything, I flipped back to one of his videos, and I was just like, nah, man, this is what David Goggins did. If you didn't know, he lost 106 pounds in 3 months, which is so what some people would think is impossible. But if he did it, why can't you? You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna get what I want. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna just push myself every single day to a pulp. Man, I worked like a dog every single time, and eventually I built the habit of working out every single day, and now I don't even have to tell myself that to go work out. Like, I know that it's part of my life, it's part of my day. So now, even when I don't feel like doing it, I still go and do it because I feel amazing after. And not only do I feel amazing after, but I feel confident. Working out changed my life so much because it built me the dream body that I've always wanted in my life. And it made me confident. It boosted my self-esteem. I feel more of a man after I work out. I feel amazing. I don't have any depression, anxiety, any stress. I'm not stressed out after working out. I feel amazing after working out because there's a beauty and serenity and peace and calmness after you literally work yourself to a pulp and you beat yourself up and you do an amazing workout and you just feel amazing after. When you're dripping in sweat, you're looking at your progress, you're looking at, and you just see your goals in the distance. You feel amazing after working out. You feel confident. You feel like you're on top of the world. No one can beat you. That's the feeling that you get after working out. And that's the feeling that I get after working out still to this day. It wasn't only just back in the past, I still get it now. And I look back on pictures and dude, I looked, honestly, it almost felt like I wasn't making any progress when I would look back on those pictures. But like I know that in that moment when I was taking those pictures like a year ago, I felt amazing. I felt like I was on top of the world, man. I felt like there was nobody that could mess with me. And when in reality I had shit physique. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it's okay though. But yeah, man, so that's working out changed my life. It built structure and discipline in my life because those were the two things that I didn't have. I didn't have structure and I didn't have discipline. It was two things that I just struggled with the most. And I had zero discipline in my life, man. Zero discipline, man. I woke up, I'm gonna tell you my old routine. So I would wake up at around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., right? I would get up. I would take a shower. Rarely, by the way. I would eat a shit meal and then I'd hop on the game, right? And I'd play the game all day, literally all day. And then I would go to sleep at like 4 a.m. and repeat it every single day. And the only time I would get up to do anything is to either go get food or to go to go shower or something. But like, man, like I had a horrible life. I lived like a degenerate. And also another time that I would stop is if I wanted to jerk off. That's it. And every time I was in the shower, I would be in there jerking off. Why? Because I was a degenerate. I was weak. And my life was horrible. I felt like and it's not that I had a horrible family or horrible life or anything like that. It was purely because of me. It was my fault. I did that to myself. I was the reason why all that stuff was happening to me. I did that to myself. So now I had to, I had to change that, man. I had to change it. But one of the things that makes a lot of people get onto their fitness journey is that there's a turning point in their life. Everybody's gonna have a turning point at one point, and you have one decision to make. Are you gonna be the person that didn't do anything, who didn't do anything when they found out, and they literally looked themselves in the mirror and they realized everything hit them at once. They realized that they are living a life of a degenerate, that they look like shit. They have a horrible physique. They jerk off every single day. They eat like shit. They don't do anything to fix themselves in their lives. Or you have a decision to make right in that moment. Are you going to be the person who's gonna just give up and keep on living the same life that they do because actually changing your life is too hard for you? Or are you going to be the person who actually does something about it and makes a change in their life? I had a decision to make in that moment while I was sitting there in a puddle of tears because I was crying because of everything that was going on around me. The way I felt like the world was against me. I was asking God, I was like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Now I thank him for doing that to me. Now I thank God for doing that to me because it made me who I am today. It made me get up and go and work out. And that's one of the working out, man. I'm telling you, there's nothing that can top beating yourself down to a pulp, working yourself out. It can be a combat sport. It can be lifting weights, anything. Doing a set till failure till you're in tears, literally trying to lift that weight. You're in tears trying to lift that weight. There's no better feeling of how you feel after that, man. How you feel after that. Seriously, no matter what pain you're feeling, no matter what tears you're feeling, you feel amazing after you just lifted yourself to a pulp, man. after you just trained until you couldn't even breathe anymore. There's no better feeling than that, man. And truly, working out changed my life. Like, I have no other words to explain it, man. Truly, words can't explain it. You just have to experience it for yourself. You have to experience it for yourself, and you just have to get up and do it, man. Another thing that helped me to be more motivated is the global percentage of people that actually work out every day. Like, the normal percentage is for the world global fitness trends, right? The normal percentage is 15 to 25% of people that engage in regular physical exercise or fitness activities. 15 to 25% around the world. That's still 75%. That's still 85 to 75% of people in the world that don't do shit. They don't do anything. They don't work out at all. And that honestly is sad. That's sad. Honestly, I don't even think 15 to 25% of people in the world is even a billion. That just truly is sad, man. It's truly sad, because why aren't you doing it? What's the reason for you not to go do it? Truly, what's the reason for you not to do it? There's no reason for you to not work out. Look, daily exercise. For example, a survey by the International Health, Racquet and Sports Club Association found that a smaller fraction of gym goers, around 5 to 10%, might exercise daily. 5 to 10% of people who actually go to the gym, like a smaller fraction of people that actually go to the gym, work out, might exercise daily. And honestly, why? Why? What's the reason for you not to work out daily? Even if you're on a rest day, you can do an active rest day and at least go on one run. There's no reason for you to not be working out. There's no reason. You have a lot of time in your day. Stop wasting your days. And it's just that simple. And if you follow that routine and you work out every single day, it will change your life, because number one, you will have structure. Number two, you'll have motivation. And number three, you'll end up having discipline in not only working out, but in other areas of your life. You'll have structure, motivation, and discipline. You'll have confidence. You'll have a higher self-esteem. You won't have depression and anxiety anymore. You won't be stressed out all the time anymore. You work out. The working out will be the hardest part of your day. It will be the worst part of your day, because you're beating yourself up. But then after, you'll feel amazing about it. And that will be the hardest part of your day. And since that's the hardest part of your day, nothing else is going to be harder than that. So why are you going to stress out or be sad about anything else? You know what I'm saying? That's why working out is so amazing. That's why beating yourself up is so amazing, because you work out and that's the hardest part of your day. If you have a girlfriend and you all get into an argument, are you going to trip over the argument? Nah, man, you have a workout to do later. Why are you going to trip out over an argument? The argument's not going to be worse than that workout that you have later. Exactly. So there's no reason for you to be tripping out over it. But yeah, man, that's why working out changed my life.